Hi, I'm Mara from Stitching in Stripes, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to crochet a granny square. So instead of making a chain like usual, we're going to make a magic ring. To do this, we hold the working yarn in our hand and make an X by wrapping the working yarn around. Then we're going to go under the right side, over the left side, and pull the left side under the right. Then chain 3. This counts as 1 double crochet. Then we're going to make 2 more double crochets. And chain 2. This chain 2 will be the corner. Then we're going to double crochet 3, so you're just double crocheting into that ring, and then chain 2, and that's another corner piece. And we're just going to repeat this, double crocheting 3 and chaining 2 for 2 more times, and that'll create the 4 sides of the granny square. Chain 2, and the last cluster of 3 double crochets. So I pull out the crochet hook and then take that end of the yarn and pull it. When you pull it, it'll close the granny square, middle or center closed. Then I'll reinsert my crochet hook and go into the top or the last chain of the first chain 3, and I'm going to slip stitch that to slip stitch it closed. Then I'm going to choose another color, or if you're doing all the same color, you can do that as well. And now all I'm going to do is pull it through. So basically make a chain with that new one. And then just pull it tight. Then chain 3. And we're going to turn it. So you turn the granny square to make it not lopsided. If you continue to just go around the granny square, it would give you a more lopsided look. And turning it and going the opposite way makes it like a perfect square, basically. So I just double crocheted 2 into that corner space, the chain 2 corner space. I chained 2 because I'm creating another corner, and then double crocheted 3 times. So there I did another chain 1. So this chain 1 is a new thing for this new row. You chain 2 in the corners, as I said, but you only chain 1 in between the clusters, so in between the corners. So we're just going around doing the 3 double crochets, 2 chains, and 3 more double crochets in that corner. And then, as I said, chain 1. Then going back into the next corner, double crochet 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2, because it's the corner, and double crochet 1, 2, and 3. And you're just repeating that around. Just remembering to chain 1 between the 2 corners, which you kind of get used to once you're doing it. Just being mindful of where you are in the square. And then once we finish the last corner, we'll chain 1 again. That's the last double crochet, and chain 1. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to slip stitch into the last chain of that chain 3 at the very beginning to close it up. And then the same thing, we're going to grab another color, make a chain with it to connect it, chain 3, and that counts as a double crochet, and then turn the square. Then you're going to double crochet 2 into that space, and then chain 1, because in between the clusters you crochet 1, and then in the corners you crochet 2. To be honest, you probably could get away with not chaining at all if you're having trouble remembering where to chain 2 and where to chain 1. As long as you're chaining 2 in those corners to make a nice sharp corner of your square, the chain 1 between the other clusters, it's not really necessary. In the corner, double crochet 1, 2, 3, chain 2 because it's the corner, 3 more double crochets, chain 1 into the next, 1, 2, 3. So if I'm telling you the chain 1's not necessary, it's not if you're having a hard time, but the reason I do it is because you know that the corners from the previous row is a chain 2 spot, and you know all the other chain 1 spots from the previous row is where you're going to put another cluster of the 3 double crochets. So on this one, you can see that from the previous one, there was 2 chains on the sides. Sorry, 2 chain 1s on the sides. Chain 1 after the last cluster, and then same thing, slip stitch into that top of the third, or the 3 chain from the beginning, and there you go. You chop it and pull it through to secure that stitch, and then you can just chop the rest of the yarn. And then the fun part, weaving in the ends, which everybody hates. But that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a video of me weaving in the ends, I can absolutely do that. It's the worst part in my opinion, but yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye.